Okay, as you can see, I ended up taking the water pump and the sink out. Had those screws in there to hold the cupboard in. Now these walls and cupboards are pre-assembled before the outside goes on, after the floor is put on. But they hold them in with lots and lots and lots of screws. And lots of screws and more screws, and in the bottom of the cupboard more screws everywhere. But apparently that's not enough. So, oh yeah, okay, there's one floor. I've got to cut across there yet. So far as this bit goes under here, I'll replace probably about that wide under the back here, which is why I'm pulling the cupboard out, because of all the plumbing and everything I'd have to work around. This one here, a bit disappointed about that. I think it goes back to about here. I may be able to get it, otherwise I'm going to have to cut out another section of this floor. If I can get that far, I can just double beam along there, and that's not going to hurt anyway. I'm going to do the same with these, just cut them off neat where it's all, you know, it's not bad up to here and here, but you know, I'll cut them off here so that they're supporting the next board along, and then I'll put some cross pieces underneath where these two join, just so that there's no, you get the idea. Anyway, I've got to replace this joist, even though it's in pretty good condition from there onwards. You know, I've still got to do the floor, so I've got to separate them, so I may as well just drop the joist out from underneath. When I put the sheeting in, then I can put the joist in. You know, these poles, I can jack them up a couple of millimeters to get a bit of clearance, theoretically. Okay, but these work really well. I guess that's what they're made for. Okay, so with all those screws holding the cupboard in, there's also, from the outside of the trailer, there's also a 3-inch screw there, a 3-inch screw there, all those staples. Look at that, I said staples on sale. Oh, down there. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's a line of staples. That's usually what it looks like before we dig them out. I've dug most of these out, so they can be a little hard to spot. So I've got most of them kind of partly. I've got all these out. This one, and this one to go. I thought I'd show you how I did it. Okay, so I took an old screwdriver, modified the end of it, just so I can kind of push in, get underneath the staple like that, and twist it, and it lifts it out to about there. It's you end up giving it a jab in there and wriggling it around and pushing and levering, and that brings it out enough so I can put that under there. I put the screwdriver underneath. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Yeah, so you get the idea, and then I pull them out like that. They come out reasonably easy. There's just a lot of them. So the cupboard floor goes from there to about this one here, where those other screws inside go into, and it doesn't get solid till there. So once I get this joist out, I'm going to replace probably a 8 or 10 inch section to there, join it and everything, put the floor in, the sheeting in the back, put a new joist in. You know, I've got to wrap this stuff back around the new joist before I fold it in. That's the theory anyway. It should work out alright. She's a bit warm out today. I'm really appreciating that shelter. Okay, that's all for today.